Hey guys, appreciate you checking out my YouTube channel this week. I'm going through a lot of the things that I've put in my Head Coaching 101 course that I'm working on Coach Tube, which is based out of the book I wrote. And so a lot of this stuff, if you want more detail, it's available for you. Okay, you can find it on my website or you can find it on my Coach Tube course. So today we're going to talk about a 30, 60, 90, which basically means this is your plan of action moving forward. So you got a job. Okay, and I would even highly suggest that you do this even if you're in a current job. This is a 30, 60, 90-day plan of big goals I want to achieve. But it's really specifically meant for the guy who first got a job. What are you going to do now? Especially now that you're 30, 60, 90, you may need to turn into a 10, 20, 30 day because it's going to be tough for you to get all this accomplished in the short amount of time. You need to be super organized. And so I've got one of these on my website. I'm sure there's other resources available, but here's the basic things you want to accomplish in the first month, 2 months, 3 months on the job. First thing you got to do is meet and evaluate. And that goes with players, coaches, boosters, administrators, parents. You got to figure out all of those things. And so putting it into kind of a manageable format will help you, because that can be extremely overwhelming. And I didn't know until I became a head coach how much off the field stuff was involved. If you've not been a head coach yet, here's a heads up, it's a lot. Okay? Second thing, after you've met and evaluated all of those things, is now what are you trying to implement? You need to have a plan of action of, hey, this is going to be our theme. This is what I want our team to be about. This is how we're going to do that, okay? And that isn't just for your kids. The kids were the easy part for me and probably the easy part for most coaches. The hard part is the parents, the boosters, the admin, the teachers, the assistant coaches. All of that stuff has got to be tied up in there. How are you getting your vision out there? Most coaches that I know football pretty well. That's how they got that job. The ones that survive and do well can share their vision and can create a buzz around everybody. The ones that struggle are going to be the ones that don't do well off the field more times than on the field. Okay? And then the third one I would put in there is the day-to-days. Things you don't even think you know about yet, which you probably don't. So go look at all these different resources about inventory, okay, about budgets, fundraising, a coach's manual. All of that stuff is something you need to have put inside of this 30, 60, 90 day, because here's the deal. Inside of the first 30, 60, 90 days, you're undefeated at that school. You may never be undefeated again after you play a game, or 2, or 3, or however many games you play. So that is your time. I call that the honeymoon period. That is your time period to get a lot accomplished. You see it happen, with the president. They get the first couple months, they better get it done because it gets tough after then. So that's your chance to cast a vision. That's your chance to make the big changes. You need to do that quickly and with a plan so that you understand what's coming. And what has helped me is to put it inside of time periods and be very intentional with what I'm doing. So that's what a 30, 60, 90 day plan is. If you've ever heard of one, I've got one on my website. It's a template you're welcome to, or I've got it in my Coach Tube course going along more in detail on this. Best of luck if you just got a head coaching job. It's a tough time to do that, but as a coaching community, we want to see guys do well. So thank you for your time.